Trump Tower about to go on lockdown after riot breaks out. Here's who's threatening to bring it down. The right to protest is something that Americans hold dear, but it used to be somewhat of a nuclear option, something to be done when the situation was truly out of hand. Unfortunately, the never-Trumpers find his entire presidency a non-starter, since they can't seem to get him to bend to their will, so they protest over everything. One favorite location to protest and even riot is in front of the iconic Trump Towers in New York City. As the president's previous residence and one of his famed business enterprises, it's a hotspot for political displays. And Monday was no exception. The Daily Caller reported about a group known as Pussy Riot. No, we didn't make that up. That took it upon themselves to protest inside of Trump Tower. The Pussy Riot band stormed Trump Tower in New York City Monday, wearing balaclavas, whatever that is, and calling for President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin to release political prisoners. This is, it's sad, but it's, it's also like, come on, give me a break. Police reportedly shut down the tower for more than 30 minutes after the protest, during which time members of the Russian feminist band unfurled a banner calling for the liberation of a Ukrainian film director. The Independent reported Tuesday the band argued that talking about supposed political prisoners was more important than the sexist bullcrap on which America is currently focused, presumably referring to the Harvey Weinstein scandal. Defending the political prisoners is an issue that transcends borders. We are acting in solidarity against leaders like Putin, who has exercised authoritarian force, and Trump, who is displaying authoritarian tendencies, because we all need to be fighting together on behalf of dissidents everywhere, the group wrote on Facebook. Are you guys laughing also? Where's the sound? No sound? No, they don't. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Free lunatics. In case you're wondering about the masterminds of this brazen intrusion into the former residence of the president and his family, Pussy Riot is a Russian feminist protest punk rock group based in Moscow. Founded in August of 2011, it had a variable membership of approximately a whopping 11 women, ranging in age from about 20 to 33. Their grievance was laid out in their Facebook post as follows. We remember when we were imprisoned, we received news about hundreds of activists around the world putting on balaclavas and going to the streets to support us. That was the moment we understood we are not alone, but we should not forget that even though we've come to the other side of the fence, there are still hundreds of political prisoners behind bars waiting for your support. We received a lot of letters, smiles, and noise from you. To continue, we're calling on you today to raise attention to two guys from Ukraine, film director Oleg Sentsov and anarchist Alexander Kolchenko, okay, who are in Russian prison right now. Sentsov got 20 years in prison and Kolchenko got 10 years because they, like you, did not sit by. They were fighting for their freedom in Crimea, which was annexed by Putin. During the investigation in Russia, Oleg Sentsov was tortured, and 2 months ago, after our action, was transported to a penal colony with some of the cruelest conditions in Russia. Well, that I feel bad for. I don't know what the guy did exactly, but Polar Bear, quote, "We decided to do an action right now while we are in New York with activists here because we believe there are no borders to our solidarity. We came to occupy Trump Tower to call attention to political prisoners. We believe that political prisoners and their protection are more important than the sexist bullcrap that people have been focused on. Defending political prisoners is an issue that transcends borders. We are acting in solidarity against leaders like Putin, who has exercised authoritarian force, and Trump, who is displaying authoritarian tendencies." Give me a break, because we all need to be fighting together on behalf of dissidents everywhere. We, Pussy Riot, invite you to join our fabulous and bold path. Ask questions of your politicians who shake hands with Putin in international forums, as if Hillary Clinton didn't do that, and Bill Clinton taking their checks too and their money, right? It's sickening. Support advocacy. Go on out into the streets and put on your own political public actions too. Riot days in Trump Tower. I mean, this is absurd. This group stormed Trump Tower, and it goes on. Even though their cause might be entirely heartfelt, we're left wondering if this is once again another ploy to associate President Trump with the Russians. Why are Russian nationals coming to the United States, going to President Trump's property, causing havoc, and asking him to work with the Russian president? Understandably, they couldn't act this way in Russia, but it makes one wonder if the whole thing was just to make sure that President Trump's name was once again put in the same headlines as Russian President Vladimir Putin. Unbelievable. Look at them. Look at the idiots. I mean, really? I don't really know about what's going on with the Russians down there, that they put those two guys in jail or whatever, but, you know, this is absurd. What does that have to do with Trump Tower? It has nothing to do with Trump or Trump Tower, but they're putting, you know, it's crazy. This is the left, and I'm sure they have them in Russia too, so there you have it, folks, in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.